to another video. Yet another beautiful day here in Pennsylvania, if you guys were curious about the current weather report. And the great news is while spring has pretty much dawned on us, I'm looking around, I'm seeing some buds on the trees. My buds, I get really excited about the budding trees. I don't know, there's something about spring that just brings like so much energy and radiance. And I hope that you are all doing absolutely stellar in the audience. Now I'm looking at this pretty epic lineup in front of me right now. I've been really excited about doing this. You guys can make fun of me on this for as long as you want, but yeah, it's pretty patriotic and very American if you were to ask me, but drop your comments below when you see it. But here, how about you guys tell me? So what do you think of my red, white, and blue truck configuration? I've literally wanted to do this for the longest time. I've had it parked like this pretty much all day, so I'm sure that my neighbors are driving by and, well, they're wondering why the hell my Dodge is parked in front of my driveway rather than in my driveway when all my trucks are in the streets. But, well, it's public property, so at least I'm getting good use out of it. And guys, the craziest thing about all this is, yes, the red, white, and blue, but the red one could be you. Man, that rhymed, and that is just so quirky, but I had to do it. I was thinking about it all day. I was really excited about that. And what I wanted to say was, guys, there's less than 2 weeks to get your shot at winning this DURTYMAX dually, my DURTYMAX dually, Ron Bergen dually, aka the DURTYMAX. One simple hat, one simple t-shirt, a few key tags or decals could lead to you taking the keys home to that truck. Procrastinators in the audience, this is my fire under your feet. Don't waste any more time because, guys, this opportunity is going to be gone, and it's going to be gone forever in a very short amount of time. Don't sleep on this opportunity, and I really can't wait to find out which one of you is going to win the Ron Bergen dually. Gonna miss it on the channel, but we got a really cool other project coming up, and my God, look at all that freedom. First link in the description below. I also wanted to show you guys real quick here. I just got a whole bunch of new hats in, and usually I'll just like open these and check them out, but I wanted to do it with you guys. Anyway, we've got camo dad hat. Hold on one second. Much better. How about that for presentation? Just got a whole bunch of new hats in because, well, I wear my hats literally all of the time. Kind of what you guys could expect, I'd imagine. But yeah, I just wanted to show some to you guys, new designs. We do have the trucker style hats, which are awesome. Wearing a flat brim style hat at the moment. And then we've got dad hats too. They've got this brass clamp and buckle on the back. Pretty freaking awesome hats. There we go, right there. Embroidery top notch, guys. And all of your feedback on these trucker hats have been awesome. This one's pretty cool. Definitely gonna go wear that when I'm out bow hunting. Kind of qualifies. It's pretty bright orange. So anyway, I wanted to show them to you. Those are all live on the site, guys. Check it out. First link in the description below. And just think, one hat, one t-shirt, a few key tags, some decals could win you the one and the only Ron Bergen dually. Now the question of the day is, which truck do we take to the shop? I think we're gonna have to take the 5.9 today, only because, well, it only makes most sense because it's kind of blocking my driveway, and I don't really want to block the wife from getting in a little bit later, so let's do that. Red, white, and blue. I love it. Dad steps. So convenient, but so ugly. Tint is dry, windows are down because it is beautiful outside. You know, I love this feature. Oh, that is just so nice. You know, guys, the sliding rear window thing, I don't really like the look of it, but the functionality of it is just unparalleled. The fact that when you're driving, it completely removes all of that back pressure in the cabin, and it really makes the flow through of air very refreshing. Now, if I had to pick a rear sliding window or the sunroof, I would pick a sunroof, but as you guys know, that's one of my biggest insecurities is the fact that, well, none of my DURTYMAX has ever had any of these features, whether it was the rear sliding window or the sunroof, and my 2015 out of all of them is the one that really stinks the most. But when we go out and grab that 2020 Denali, which we will be doing here on the channel, we will definitely be doing a sunroof and potentially the rear window, but if I had to pick one or the other, it would definitely be the sunroof. I am not chipping out on that feature or the heated steering wheel in the new truck either, because that's another one of my pain points. All right, now that I've exposed myself, I know you guys have been wanting to see a lot of content with the Cummins. I'm sorry that we haven't really been doing it, but we've been so busy with the Mini-Max, which it's kind of deserving of, rightfully so, because we were so focused on the DURTYMAX there for a little while. So speaking of the Mini-Max, we are headed back to the shop because we have to finish off the rest of the interior installation, and I've got another modification that I've been waiting way too long for. I actually haven't really waited long for it at all. It actually came in one day when I decided to order it, but I procrastinate like I tell you guys all the time. It's gonna be a big change in terms of really the overall drivability and performance of the S467 that's on that truck. So we're gonna knock that out today, and hopefully everything works. Now I have heated seats, or I will have heated seats in the Mini-Max, which is kind of somewhat poor timing because it's like warm out all the time now, but at least we'll be able to keep the buns warm on nice cool spring mornings. But a Cummins update for you guys, which is kind of my long-winded way of getting to that. A bunch of mods are already on the way for this thing. It's just a matter of time until they arrive. So stay tuned, my Cummins fans. Tap that subscribe button because I know you guys are watching out there, and it's good to have you around. I really appreciate you stopping by. Home sweet home, or at least it feels that way. All right, guys, so quick license plate update. We have 7 of the 50 states, guys. 43 more states, we got this. Canada, you guys are welcome to. All your provinces, you guys are welcome, and really anywhere else you guys are welcome to. But America, come on, guys, the red, white, and blue theme in this video, our red, white, and blue truck theme earlier, we need all the America back here. PO Box information below. Would love your plates. Seriously, guys, if you actually want to send something, it'd be awesome. I just like to use this as a remembrance of all of you awesome people that support this channel. It's the least that I could do to kind of give back in a way. Let's see here, like John Peppel from Utah, Austin from South Dakota, he sent me a whole bunch of plates, he's the man. Lane Williams from Louisiana. We got Steve Ritzman from PA. We got Joseph Carlson from Arkansas. Yeah, it's awesome. I love knowing that all of you guys that are behind me in terms of here, I love seeing all of those names because it just reminds me of how grateful I am for this channel and all of you that support it. Seriously, so thankful. So, quick little status update just to refresh your memories because I know mine's terrible. Can you guys see? Basically, guys, we have the seats in. They work, which is awesome. We have the center console secured down. I've even started to throw my back in it. But we still have the whole kind of driver's side assembly taken apart, and we have not put the glove backs back in for a reason. And we haven't done the new door panels yet, but I don't actually know if we'll have to do door panels. We will have to take these off to access the wiring harness behind here, and we don't have, obviously, the panel or the instrument here to operate these seats because these are full power, everything. I'm stoked that I have lumbar support and heated seats as well. But we also have another job to do, which has to do with the driver's controls area, and well, that is in this box, which I mentioned in my last upload, but never got around to. Some of you guys probably know what this is. It's really hard to open. Aha, here we go, guys. All right, so Fleece makes a, oh, that would have been bad if I dropped it. This is basically the new style shift selector or gear selector that come in the LBZ and newer DURTYMAXs. So like 06 and newer, I believe. And of course, it's a wiring harness adapter. So what this gives us the ability to do is manually select gears with the positive and negative control versus this little dinky crappy looking thing that they put in the older style trucks. So there you can see we have our manual gear selection and manual mode, which will be very nice, versus this one right here, which you basically just put in the drive. It's a 5-speed transmission, so if you want it to have overdrive off, you basically hold the button in. This is like their weird way of like illustrating. Hold for a period of time, short press for a period of time, which is this like weird like slanty arrow thing to get into tow haul mode, and then hold it for a longer period of time if you don't want overdrive on. So you have to hold, and then that little light comes up on the dashboard, whereas on this you can just kind of downshift and upshift, and then of course you have your tow haul here. So that's going to be really nice in trying to basically save the motor on this truck. When push comes to shove, if the motor decides to go, let's just say that we have a backup plan for that because we have a lot of air and fuel and a lot more power potential on the line, but in stock motor, stock I guess it's not all that much. That gear selector not only will be just fun shifting through the gears, it'll also be really nice in trying to manually limit the amount of torque that are going onto those rods because they're really only good to about probably 600 horsepower, maybe 650, but it's getting a little sketchy there. So we're gonna work on installing that. And here are the door panels with, they have like the Bose sound speaker covers on them as well. But really what we're more or less worried about are these things right here. Now, I'm curious, once we pull those other door panels off, if this is actually a template where we can just pop this out and install it on the new ones, or if we should just kind of go ahead and install this one. So, first things first, I think I want to go ahead and get done this gear selector. I'm actually just going to go ahead and work on quickly taking this thing out. I kind of need to figure out how to do it. I'll catch up with you guys right after. So, quick update for you guys. Figured that this might be helpful for anybody considering doing this mod. Didn't really have to pull all that much out aside from the stuff that we had down here from, well, the seat install. But basically, throw this thing all the way down the first gear, put the steering wheel tilt all the way down, and then you're able to kind of just separate some of the plastics in the steering column. You can see back here, there's a small little Allen, or a star bolt, sorry, that I had already pulled out. And then basically, I think that this shifter kind of just, yeah, pops out of place. And now we're just going to trace back the wiring harness. And I already took care of the wiring up front, but I'll show you guys that here in just a few minutes. I'm just going to get this thing installed real quick. All right, guys, so we are all installed and good to go. The funny thing that I was just kind of laughing at myself at as I was putting this thing up in the park and kind of locking in the dashboard was the ProClip USA cell phone charger / phone mount stayed on the entire time. Like, I've actually been using it as a leverage point to pull my dash apart. That is how tough those freaking things are. And wow, I'm just so impressed by them. It's ridiculous. If you guys want to get a discount on ProClip, not a sponsored ad, but there's a 10% discount code below. You can see we have the new gear selector installed. It is registering and everything looks like it's good and ready to rock and roll. If it wasn't registering, I don't think that it would go into gear. Sorry about the heater noise in the background. background, you guys can see it hanging out there. It's like way colder in the shop than it is always outside. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I'm gonna have to start opening the garage door. But another thing I wanted to show you guys is the harness was super easy. This is the TCM. It plugs into the TCM, obviously, and it plugs into the red connector, which is the top one right here. Pretty easy to access, and it comes with this really nice connector with wiring loom and everything already. So I just had to fish it through the firewall, and it was that simple. I'll let you guys know later in the video once we fire this thing up and take it out just how well it works. It is $350. It's kind of steep, but ditching the stock gear selector is probably a decent idea. I'll let you guys know later in the video though if I feel as if it was worth it. But the ease of the install was awesome. I did follow Fleece's instructions online, and I mean, it was like literally a 2 out of 10 difficulty of installation. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling these door panels off, and we're gonna assess what's up with the heated seat connectors. Jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it. Okay, so here's the inside of the door panel, not round. All right, so we got this off, pretty simple. Speaker right there. I don't know what's right here. I'd rather just plug the other one in and call it a day. Come on. Okie dokie. There's the inside of the door panel. Really nothing special. Or inside of the door, I should say. I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on these guys. I'm gonna swap everything over to this door panel, and then we'll throw this back on. Wow, guys, I just got wicked hyper-focused and totally lost track of giving you guys updates. I apologize. I've got the new door panels installed with the Oh. Seems like we have some power. That's a good thing. Hell yeah. Windows work. Hell yeah. Door locks. Heated seats. What? Okay, well, that could be due to few things, I think. One of them might be because that harness is not yet connected. I have no idea what that does, but I think that this thing goes back in here somewhere. Service brake system, service airbag. Oh, service ABS, nice. I don't really know what's going on right now. So yeah, anyway guys, looks like these little connectors right here and there actually have locations tucked back up in here. So you can see the one. No, you can't see it. Just believe me though, guys, there's connectors for these little pins. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and run this wire up, try and figure out where this one goes. I have a feeling it has something to do with this module right here, because feeling up behind it, there's actually an opening that kind of feels like it would work with that connector. So let me go ahead and figure this out real quick. All right, so confirmed that that brown one goes into this fuse box, but I am totally at a loss about this purple one. So does anybody in the audience have any idea what this does? I already checked all of these locations as they're similar connectors, but there are no available spots. And I've vetted all the locations in this connector too, down here, but there are no available spots for that. And I don't see anything where it would plug into in the BCM. So that's forever a mystery. The heated seats work now? No. Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't know. That one's gonna throw me a little bit of a doozy there. Now it would be what some would say. Wiring harness tape. The moment of truth. So we've got everything back together except for, ooh, that feels nice. The glove box, because that's riveted onto the other dash panel. We're gonna have to actually drill those rivets out before we can get that mounted. And well, I lost that thing. I have no idea where it is. But, dang, I'm short. Power seats fold up. Ooh, fancy. We can officially start this thing up, and we'll take it out on the road. Hopefully, well, nothing goes wrong. All right, guys, so we are out cruising around a little bit. Truck is not up to temp by any means, but everything is working as, well, I should probably correct myself and say most things are working as desired. The primary functions of the truck are good. As you can see, we are in drive. Everything is ready to rock and roll there, and we are driving. Everything seems fine otherwise. Things light up as they should, but I'm gonna call them like the secondary functions, like they could probably be, I don't know, whatever, aren't really working right now. So I've got my service airbag light on, and my ABS light continues to come on. Plus, my OBD2 port either doesn't have power or something like that, because my Edge CTS2 is currently connected to it, but it isn't turning on. So something is up there. Now, the big question of this video is, will the heated seats work? I'm glad we got that other one connected. Earlier, they were not, but here's the moment of truth. Oh crap, they actually work. There's the full heated seat, and then of course there's the back seater where it doesn't like heat the ace. But I have them on right now, so how about we give it 1 minute and let's see if it gets warm. Otherwise, no real rattles or creaks coming out of this truck currently, which is a good thing. And these seats are like wicked comfortable. Plus now I have my vlogging armrest, which my OGs know. I love that vlogging armrest. But yeah, everything feels really good. And wait a minute, guys, the seats are warming up. Hell yeah! I did not expect that to work, which is really bizarre, but it does. I don't know why. I guess maybe it was because of that one harness that we plugged into the side here to the fuse box that had something to do with it. So definitely this kind of a surgery I was not qualified for, but luckily she lives, which is kind of like a Frankenstein moment. Who actually knows the current health or blood pressure of the thing, but everything seems to feel fine so far, which is very good news. Overall though, guys, I don't even feel like I'm in the same truck right now because the whole comfort of this interior is completely different. Just like looking around my peripherals, I almost feel like I'm in like the giveaway LBZ #1 or giveaway LBZ #2, the dually, Ron Bergen dually. This couldn't have come out, you know, any better. I am really, really excited about this. Not only because, you know, selfishly I get to benefit from, you know, the comforts and conveniences of leather armrest, heated seats. Oh, there's a whole bunch of lights going off and everything again. But also because of kind of the exclusivity of this. I got a few messages from some guys that knew exactly what I was going to be accomplishing after I picked the seats up, aka my April Fool's prank video to you guys just a little while ago. Trailers, I'm still looking for them, guys, by the way. I'm still looking for trailers, but I haven't gotten that many messages. I got like 3 messages and then of course Adam. So as I know of right now, I am like the 4th guy with a DURTYMAX regular cab truck that has the premium seat interior, and that feels pretty cool. And that kind of brings us to like why we built the Minimax. You know, yes, it is a race monster. Yes, we're gonna drag race it. Yes, we're gonna dirt drag it. Yes, we're probably gonna build the motor. But I also want to be able to jump in this thing on Sunday morning and take my wife out to get coffee and turn my heated ass warmers on and feel good about it. You know, I want this truck to be an overall driver's truck. I don't want it to just be intended for one purpose or another. I really like to have options. I'm a man of options, and I know a lot of you guys like options too, and that's exactly what I wanted to undertake this project for. Man, I am stoked about this. This thing just came out so good. That armrest though, yes. Got the full center console. Man, we are hooked up. This couldn't have come out any cooler. That is just so awesome. You know, it is kind of crazy though, guys, thinking about being behind the wheel of a DURTYMAX and a Cummins. It is 2 totally different driving experiences. I'm actually thinking about doing a video that kind of highlights the differences. I feel like that would be really cool. An 0759 Cummins versus an 07 LBZ DURTYMAX. Kind of arguably 2 of the most iconic diesels really ever to exist. So big thanks to Adam also for informing me and helping me out along the process. You guys got to hit him up on Instagram. He's got a really, really clean single cab. I'm gonna put his Instagram right down in the description below. If you go over, tell him that I said hi and tell him that I sent you. I'm sure he would really appreciate it. I gotta give credit where credit's due, and I really could never accomplish a lot of what I do without all of you guys and without the awesome connections that I've had. But overall, guys, this was an awesome project. We ran into a few hiccups along the way, but that's what these things are all about, and I gotta tell you, I have really been enjoying this one specifically. Let's try out this manual shifter. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can just click down and it automatically turns overdrive off. So I hate to throw a wrench in the wheel, but I actually just got off the phone with Adam, and everything that I said about like the lights and the airbag thing and the CTS2 not working, about the BCM and all that, yeah, you know, I was completely wrong. Big surprise, I'll admit it. You know, what's humility if you don't embrace it? I believe that there's a blown fuse, which is why the OBD2 port is not working, because it has something to do with the harnesses here, and as I had mentioned, you had to use the pre-existing one, not the new one, so that might have blown a fuse. And then the airbag issue is related to the module that's right under my seat. We had to switch the connector cap on that harness. So I'm not really sure about the airbag, service airbag issue. I'm gonna have to circle back with you guys on that one, but we're gonna throw a new fuse in under the hood, and then we should have some resolution as to the OBD2. So I will see you guys back at the shop. All right, guys, and we are here. Well, put that back in here. And do we have power? Please have power, please have power. Oh yes, there we go. Nice, didn't even have to put the keys in. What a fuse eating beast. And we're done. Oh, wow, what a beautiful day it is. Hopefully the wind's not coming through. Using an external microphone right now. And speaking of the camera, I hope that at least some of the changes that we've made are starting to be seen and realized by you guys. I did want to just make a quick note that yes, we are using a new camera, and yes, said camera is way more capable than the previous camera that we were using. And at first there were some birthing defects. I saw all your comments, and I really appreciate you guys making mention of that, as it is my goal to provide you the highest possible quality content that I possibly can. Possibly. But you guys get the point. And with that, there are some learning curves associated with the new technology, AKA the new camera that I'm using. It's an A6400. It's way more capable, and it takes a little bit of getting used to. Got so many more options, and a little bit overwhelmed. So anyway, guys, the Minimax is done. Entered the vlog with the 5.9, left the vlog with the Minimax today. Feels good to have this thing out. It is so clean right now. It's just like, God, I love this truck so much. It has just changed dramatically, and wow. The fact that it has a super comfortable interior now just makes it all the better. So we do have other big things that are in store for this truck specifically, and I'm really excited about sharing them with you guys. We're gonna have a lot more content to come, but I did want to just take a minute to say, guys, there's literally like a week and a half left in the dually giveaway. If you're hesitating to enter, just remember, if you say you're not gonna win, but you don't actually enter, then you actually never know if you're going to win or not, because in these sweepstakes, it is completely at random, done by a third-party agency with none of my involvement at all. You miss literally 100% of the shots you don't take if you don't pull the trigger. I'm just saying, guys, I've seen crazy things happen, and it could be you that wins. So click that first link in the description below. Quickly pick yourself up one of your favorite products, whichever one suits your fancy, and well, you could be taking home the keys to Ron Burgundy. Trust me, you'd look good in it. I try my best to, but you look better. So with that said, my like league, I love you guys. Do what you do best. Tap that subscribe button on your way out. And I promise you guys, I promise, I'll see you in the next upload.